Do I have some quartz for the next expansion? Yeah, okay. Yeah, none of you are really useful for anything. What did I have you doing? Oh, right. Yeah, have these machines finished taking up all my power yet? This one has. This one has. He's looking at another 9.5. What?
Hello?
Zena! One moment.
Is that a vampire pig? No, it's a skeleton with a hat. Up here.
I may be blind.
I'm flying as a bat.
Oh. Oh, okay. Hi.
Hello.
Oh.
I stopped by for two reasons. One, to thank you for the armor, and two, for the second discussion.
Ah, yes, yes, yes. Okay. I'm glad to hear that. You know, and I'm happy to help. Actually, I promised you a weapon. Didn't I? I haven't actually made it yet. There's a component I'm missing.
No Russian worries. May I enter?
Uh, for now.
No. Right. I also wanted to ask what exactly I need to provide for the city at the moment.
Actually, if
I
you could
have
move slightly further in, because creepers can still explode if you're standing there. There you go. I ended up burning down my own fence with lightning and having a creeper blow it up today. So, you know, I'd rather not keep that streak
rather
going.
not have a repeat.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, side
Oh,
note.
that's an interesting.
Oh yeah, the Minotaurs? Yeah, there's a bunch of weird stuff that I've seen here. These guys take like 5 hits to kill, even with one of my, like... I wouldn't say this is actually one of my best weapons, but the best I've been able to make here, for sure. Yeah. I have made stronger. Ooh, Enderman. And they're stealing my dirt! No, that's mine! They're just gonna steal my land.
Is it a... Oh, shit. I pissed it off.
I can't hit it without risking hitting you. Okay, there we go.
Anyways,
Sweet. I actually love having dirt blocks. Alright.
I was wondering if I could get some kind of timetable for what I need to provide for the city and when. Unfortunately, I've reached a bit of a delay for some of my thaumaturgy because it requires me to handle gold, and I can't really do that, so I'm waiting for Lucius to wake up and help me with that.
I mean, are you able to do it here? Like, can I just make you the thing?
My materials are back in my domain, and I require a certain piece of artifice to make it, but, basically I need to make filters, and part of those filters is gold. Another part, I believe, is, I think it might be quartz. So, it's either quartz or silverwood. Silverwood. I don't know why I thought it was quartz. I was thinking maybe something different.
I mean, yeah, there's a silverwood tree near here that I don't care about.
Oh no, I have plenty of silverwood.
Oh, okay. Okay.
For some reason I thought it was quartz, because I have been needing a lot of quartz.
Oh, you have no idea.
Oh,
like,
right.
these
I
things?
did not know the Minotaurs had bows.
Oh, yeah, they do. You see these? These things are stupid expensive. I can't even run my factory off the amount of power these generate during the day. That's how like expensive my factory is compared to this. And these things are so expensive. And it's only the fact that they need 0 maintenance or fuel that's causing me to build this. Get away from my fence! Yeah. But, so the primary things the city you're gonna need, because I can do a lot, and I know Lucius can do a fair bit. You know, if we can get Atris involved. Um, we don't really have any, like, magic people at all. And like, we can provide resources, of course. But if we ever, like, need anything, we can't make it. So the path stones, I know that Apollo was able to make those in the last world. If those are still a thing here, those would be great. Making like accelerated roads.
I
Um,
can make those, except I need infusion for those, and infusion requires me to have ARVs, which requires me to have those filters. Thaumaturgy ties in a lot of different schools of magic into each other, and unfortunately, I'm at a bit of a roadblock. But right now, I can supply nigh infinite water and lava. I just need to
oh,
heal a blood
yeah,
orb.
I may already be able to do that, but
Okay.
no, the
Infinite near invisible light.
that
Blood
would
lamps are
be
a lot better than
be
torches.
useful. Yeah, no, that does sound.
Yeah.
At least for
They're
aesthetics.
also a lot less. Yeah, they're also a lot less ugly than torches. Barely
Yeah.
visible. All you can see are a couple little drops of blood every now and then.
I don't know how well that's gonna go, but okay.
I
Beyond
mean, I
that,
could conjure one to
can
show you.
you get like baubles? Can you make baubles?
Where is that? That should have summoned. Ah, wait. I completely forgot to change my particle effects. That's why they weren't showing up for me. Anyways, these red things right here are blood lamps.
Oh, that doesn't even look like blood. Yeah, that'd be great.
Almost completely invisible, but they work just as well as torches, if not better.
That is actually really cool.
And they don't take much vitality to create either.
I mean, I have vitality in spades, as it happens. So.
You're willing to bleed into a blood altar.
Oh, no problem, no problem whatsoever. I'd be happy to do that. Actually, if you come with me briefly, by the way, the temporary access includes these houses. This crate right here, that is one of the best foods in the game, and it has over 8 stacks in it right now, and I plan to get it. It's each time you eat one, it's like 10 hearts, 20 health, and you can just chug them down.
You see, the problem is that draining vitality can fray your soul. So you need to let that regenerate before you can take another slice and bleed again.
I don't even know if I still have one of those, to be honest.
I damaged my soul via arcane suicide once trying to hunt Apollo, and I still have to deal with it. So I think bound by those laws as well.
Okay.
All my blood bonds in the old realm shattered because of that event, actually.
Right.
When I tried to blood bond you, mind you, it wasn't for the mass murder. That was because Sorakel wanted you to be kept under control, and that was the only way that I really knew how to control you.
I don't know how well that would have worked.
Let's keep it behind us.
That's fair. Okay, what else? Well, I need cold iron. I mentioned that.
I would speak to Amarantha or Harper about that, unfortunately. I'm trying to learn hedge witch practices from them, but I haven't really started yet. Mainly because I am awful at staying awake long enough to meet with them.
Well, you had the, that weird sigil thing that kept me out of your base that one time, that kept teleporting me away. Can you still do that?
The Aura of Expulsion. The Aura of Expulsion. That will require me to get a couple of different materials. I'll need a block of lapis, magma cream, obsidian, a gas tier, and...
Okay. I don't have a gas tier, but I have everything else.
A fair amount of diamonds.
Yeah, I have like 3 stacks of diamonds.
Let's see. Oh yes, destructive will crystals. That's going to be annoying.
I mean, the thing is, I just have tons of wealth in general. Like I've gone underground a couple dozen times and brought back hordes of stuff. The only
Okay,
thing I'm actually low on right now is redstone.
strange. But as I said, those are just for the ritual chalks. I'd also have to deal with making the stones that those chalks would go on, which requires a lot of vitality and time and room.
I
The
see.
aura of expulsion is fairly large, but it also has a fairly large radius. Um, I can also tweak it using a little bit of ritual divining, but it would take time and materials to set up. And unfortunately, I am not at that point in blood magic just yet. I need to figure out how to manipulate soul will a little bit better here, because while I know how to do it, I do not have the materials nor the right amount of soul. Hold on one moment. I need to think about this. Just a second. 400, 400, 500. How much do I currently have? 660. Huh. That drains 100. That drains 50. That drains 100. So I could technically make the crystallizer and the crucible, which of the two I need. The pylon is. Um. I could start on that soon, actually.
Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just doing my job with my bees.
No worries. Oh, fuck. That
What?
also requires me to manipulate gold.
Again, like if it's about gold, I have plenty, and I'm not.
It's
I
not a
what?
matter of having gold, it's the fact that if I touch it, it burns through my hand.
You know, you can just get some working gloves, can't you?
I'm wearing gloves. That doesn't work.
Well, that's great.
It just burns straight through the bone.
What if you got a mechanical arm?
I think it's a sense of me using gold, and I'm not able to get around that with having Kyojitis control the vessel, because that bane comes from him.
I see. That does sound like a pretty big inconvenience, actually, because a lot of what I do has to do with gold.
So much of blood magic and thaumaturgy require gold, and it is very annoying. Before I had this bane, I was nigh unstoppable in this field. I say in this field, not in combat, because I am pathetic in combat, much as I hate to admit it.
I mean, I tend to put a lot of effort into combat. Um,
It's not a sense of weaponry, it's the fact of just physical skill. I am
oh no,
awful
I
at
mean both.
dueling.
Both. One of the practices of, oh shoot, I'm still wearing the ring. Sorry, one second. Sorry about that. Um,
No, I
you
can
sh
still see you, don't worry.
you should be. Oh no, I was wearing a different ring. But there was a there was an ancient like scholar and warrior, an odd combination. But he had a couple important pieces of wisdom that he passed down. One of them is over prepare as much as possible because there's another very popular saying: no plans to rise contact with the enemy. Shit will go wrong, and you need to be prepared for the shit that you weren't already originally prepared for. So, I'm working on getting the best equipment I can make, funding everybody to make the best equipment they can make, getting all that for myself, getting them everything I can make, like with the armor. And it's actually
Uh,
like my talent at doing that has actually gotten the notice of God, which is why they banned my battle signs. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah,
I thought we left the meddling of gods with Edith, but
Edith wasn't technically a god. They were just a godlike figure. This is something else. But at least it's impersonal, It's not like coming over and smiting me, or like throwing monsters at my face
Yet.
yet. That's
Also,
fair.
I want to show you something. You see this? This gauntlet?
Yeah.
And the orange gem inside?
Let me guess, it shoots fire. Oh, lightning. Red lightning.
Nope. Firebolt.
Oh, it looks a lot like lightning.
Well, I can change out the gem inside of it.
Although if
I
we're
just
doing
haven't
if we're
figured
doing
it
show
out.
and tell, then
Oh, like
this is a
what
railgun.
the fuck is that?
Yeah,
Oh.
just
Please don't shoot me with that.
you're strong enough. I guarantee with my armor you'd be
I
able to
don't
survive
have all
this.
my armor on. My backpack's on, and I'd rather you not break that.
Ugh, fine.
Oh, light. Is that some kind of like mechanical, like weirdly powered ballista or some shit?
Okay, so you're familiar with magnets, right?
To an extent.
Okay, so picture a tube made of magnets, really strong magnets, and then you put another piece of metal inside of it that the magnets pull on really, really fast, and it just comes shooting out the other end, punches through whatever it hits, like,
So like a crossbow, but metal instead of string.
and really fast. Yeah. Like 20, 30 times faster than that.
That reminds me of something.
I mean, Atris is working on guns.
No, not that. Some before the Dead Realm. Lost in reminiscing.
I do that sometimes. Not a lot to really reminisce about. I mean, I guess I miss the voices.
What?
Oh, yeah, you probably didn't know that. Where'd you go?
Up.
Ah. Yeah, so, before Apollo killed me, I had, like, company. So most of them were only around before Edith's, like, tavern took me in. For some reason, most of them went away then. But they've abandoned me completely since my death. Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that. Unless it was a benefit.
I mean, they were good company. For some, I have no room to complain, you know.
Sorry, I just have to watch for the sun. I don't know when it will rise. The sky here.
Yeah, we got another, I'd say, 3 minutes before the sun rises.
Oh,
We can head inside if you'd
just in
like.
case.
Oh, side note,
just in
actually, no one's living in this house. So if you want to just like take one of the guest rooms for now.
I'll pass for now. I'd rather not have to move my domain.
Oh, no, I'm not suggesting that. No, I'm saying just for like temporary use while you're here dealing with me. I don't know how long this is gonna take.
I see netherrack up there.
Oh yeah, I have a portal. It's disabled right now, but I've had to go in many times. Actually, if you come over here, to this farm. I had a different portal underground before I found out about the corruption.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I moved it onto the hill.
I see. Hell Mountain was a very interesting lesson for all of us.
Oh, that actually reminds me. Do you want to come with me?
Oh, yeah?
I know you flew over here. But I actually have a faster way. Ignore the second floor. That's just where my lab is. Right, so there's a bunch of boats here. This really long tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
This can take you to Lucis's area and also the mansion.
Huh.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming you're wanting to connect that to
Yeah,
a homeless committee?
no. I'll have one at the HOA office, which will, be close enough. But
Mm-hmm.
it's not going to be exactly on point.
Are
But then
there
I
any that
also
connect that far east? Or is it just north of
no,
here?
no, it just goes north and then slightly to the east to hit Lucius Success.
I see.
But the one that'll reach the HOA will also bend upward to hit Vampire Village. And then I'm gonna ask Vincent if they want one, and then also Venus if they want one.
How did you get this much ice?
No, actually, yeah. So I initially mined out a huge amount of ice using a Silk Touch pickaxe, but if you come over here, this machine right here, if you look in the chests, prints ice and obsidian.
That's very similar to the device you had outside of Revelia, except a lot more condensed.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the main thing with the Revelia one is getting the cobblestone. That machine didn't use up any power to make the cobblestone, and used very little power to create lava. This one uses up so much power, it's stupid. The
Is
magma
that supposed to be
crystals.
on fire?
Yes. That's for
Just
my
making sure.
armor. The whole stand in fire
Yeah.
armor recovers thing. Yeah. Speaking of
You
which, does your armor need repairs? Because I'm fireproof, sort of.
Not right now. No, it's
Okay.
basically undented completely.
Okay. Yeah, I plan to make as much stuff as I can.
Do you mind if I look at some of those murals for a moment?
Some of the what?
Some of the murals. I've been formulating a theory about these, actually.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
go
know
for it.
nearly as much as Lucius does, but I do have a little bit of experience with Realm Striders, and this figure in particular, right here.
Yeah. Well, he has a gun.
Yeah, I have a feeling that's a Realm Strider.
Yeah. There's actually a few other murals that picture a dude with a gun, like right here. Dude with a gun, fighting the
The one slaying the
dinosaur.
dragon.
Uh,
And it actually doesn't seem like they kill the dragon. It seems like they enslave it.
that is. Well, in this specific image, it looks like they're killing it because it wasn't
Yeah, it
safe.
is bleeding.
Yeah, I don't think they were able to tame that one.
Wait a moment. Wait a moment. This is a series. This is a series. First, he finds it underground in the ice. They drag it out. It melts out of the ice. And they're having to fight it. They contact the Realm Strider. And you don't have one here, but it is shown it being tied down again. And then the dragon enslaved.
Well, I've just been collecting as many artifacts as I can. These statuettes.
Also, it seems like this figure shows up a lot.
It's the Anubis. They're actually in hell, and they may have been conscripted as part of the ancient civilization's culture. I think they may have
Yeah,
originally
that.
been worshipped as gods. Like you can see the portal to hell right there.
Yes.
Of course, with that civilization long dead, or else not worshipping them anymore, courtesy of the world traveler, they're not exactly friendly. Also, look at this. That looks like one of the sarcophagi that contained the Anubis figures, and they took one of the scarab gems out of it.
And it looks like that might be the key to opening it. If he was put in there, and then buried.
Yeah.
This looks like... That looks like an alchemy array or some kind of binding sigil.
A
Drawn in
ritual.
blood. Mm-hmm. And then...
Well, unfortunately, not even Lucius can read the text.
Neither can I.
But no, there's definitely some sort of history going on. I'm trying to collect as many of these scraps as I can. And I've gotten a pretty decent amount, but Lucius has actually found some that I didn't even have.
Oh, wait a minute. This one right here, the man stumbling across an inert figure coming to life, drawing its weapon on him, and then possibly instructing him
What? Yeah,
to attack
I
the
think.
others.
Yeah, what is he fighting though? It's blurry.
This right here, it looks like same figure striking with lightning, because Lucius has that sword and that helmet, and it allows him to strike things with lightning.
Yes. He's smiting as part of a religious cult.
Mm-hmm.
We can actually see the priest on the top left there.
Mm-hmm. So...
I also managed to get my hands
god.
on one of their, like, banners. The thing that always bothered me is I found this one. Which, you know, it does have some useful stuff, like them using fire and them taming like they're riding that dinosaur. But why the pig? Why pig?
Lucius's blade allows him to conscript strange zombie pig creatures.
Oh, that's probably related then. But wait.
And it has that same gem as on the sarcophagus.
Oh yes, the scarab.
Something similar.
Of course. Wait, look at this one with the elephant, or is that a mammoth? Those could be pigs.
I don't exactly know.
Or boars? They do have tusks. They do have tusks. It could be boars.
Maybe.
But yeah, they definitely fought the dinosaur, because like, look at this. Dude has a bow, shooting it. That guy like fell over, that one's running away. It was not friendly.
Wait a moment, this figure right here might be the same one over there as the lady with the scarab.
The dinosaur isn't attacking. Is it bound? There's stuff around its limbs.
And its eyes, which looks similar to that weird thing next to it. The
interesting
green thing with the... Is that a piece of corn on its head?
I think it's supposed to be a headdress.
Fair enough. But the eye does look somewhat similar. Actually, wait a moment. That symbol on its eye looks very similar to a symbol commonly seen in thaumaturgy.
Oh.
Hmm?
What does it represent?
Not exactly sure. It's also seen a lot on the Crimson Cult's robes. So, there's that. No, there is one difference. The line in the center goes all the way across, versus on the Crimson Cult, it's just a singular line at the top, and the two, the middle and bottom, don't cross the center. Slightly different. Might not be the same symbol. Then again, this is a very small drawing, so some creative liberties may have been taken.
Let's see. Well,
still,
if we learn more about that history, we might have a better time taming these dinosaurs. Maybe even dealing with these Anubissites. Because there's definitely more than one. I've probably killed 100.
Have you seen anything similar to this binding ritual in Hell?
No. But I sincerely doubt this was performed in Hell. More than likely, an Anubisite came out of the portal, and then they did the ritual. Also, look at this. We have the lightning powers, but they're not wearing the the lightning helmet or
No, I think
the
this
using
is
the sword.
I think that's a different entity.
Yeah.
That doesn't look like lightning. That just looks like light.
Well, no, it has a very
Or actually, no,
similar.
it looks like a shield. It's a shield. It's a
So if you look
shield.
over here,
The bolt of lightning.
the bolt is the same as this. Unless
Mm-hmm.
you're saying
But
they're
I'm
being
thinking,
attacked by the lightning. They're blocking the lightning.
yes, yes, that's a shield. I think that's blocking the lightning.
Well,
And he's
his
protecting
shield's in his
his
other hand. That's like a bident. That's a kind of
protecting a
spear.
magical shield.
Yeah.
And then there's people behind him.
Well,
Also,
those
another
people
thing I
resemble
just
the ones over
noticed.
here.
Another
What?
thing I just noticed. All the ones pertaining to this figure are carved on red stone versus the tan that the others are on.
You think they were made by someone else?
Maybe carved in a different place with the red stone from hell.
Ooh.
Does that make sense?
Well, there's also red sandstone though, and if you look, this looks an awful lot like sandstone. So it could have been just a different desert. In our world.
Maybe. Still, it's interesting. It might also just be the lighting in your room, because over here it looks somewhat like that, but then the exact same painting over here looks more red. Or maybe that can be viewed as a transition from that color down into the deeper red. Like, maybe an easier way to figure out the line of the story.
Oh wait, no, this is depicting the portal though.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably
So that would
because
come first.
so this is when we're entering hell, and then the ones sharing the color that is like emanating from the portal, those are from hell.
Mm-hmm. Then we just wait a minute. Maybe he's not, because this doesn't look like this guy. It looks like he was contained in there. Then they took out the scarab and tried to fight to put him back, but they couldn't. And then that's when the war against him
No.
started,
This guy is the one who has that shield, the magic shield, the spear,
Mm-hmm.
and he's killing one of the people wearing the helmet.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the guy who's calling down lightning over here.
Mm-hmm.
So they're trying to put him in the sarcophagi that they originally put the Anubis.
Yeah, and I just realized I'm wrong, because the sword is broken here, but intact there, which means this comes first and then that.
Yeah. So by the looks of it, there were two classes of people, and the guy with the spear comes from the class that was being like subdued and controlled by the religious hierarchy here,
Mm-hmm.
represented
the
by
Red
the
Blade.
guy with the ancient helmet and blade.
Mm.
And they presumably were the ones with the secrets of the Anubis figures.
It also looks like they had the Realm Striders on their side.
Well, the Realm Strider was fighting the dinosaur, but we don't necessarily know which side actually owned dinosaurs.
No, same figure. The, pig lady. Right here, next to the Realm Strider. Because we
Oh.
saw the same figure over here, next to the dinosaur.
And Pig
So-
Lady's definitely with the royals, and definitely with the dinosaurs.
Maybe she contacted the Realm Strider for help with the dinosaurs, because he didn't show up until after this one,
Right.
but before the fight with him with the firearm. Where was
Right.
that one? That's at Lucius's house.
Right. I'm still missing a few pieces. I'm hoping I can get all of them, but as it stands, I think I'll leave that up to Lucius. I do want to continue deliberating on what the history is, because if I can, honestly, I just like dinosaurs. Like, that's a big part of it, but also these things
I'm mostly
are
concerned
still
about
here.
the Realm Strider.
I think we could take him. He has a gun, which is concerning, but
That's not just it. My experience with Realm Striders comes from where I was born. The Aether World was saved by 5 Realm Striders who killed the Leviathan. And They don't follow normal rules. Obviously, they follow the rules of where they're from. Means we don't know what this realm strider is capable of.
Hell?
Because they...
You heard that too, right? The explosion?
No, I didn't.
I just heard an explosion.
Do you mind if I put down my backpack right quick?
Yeah.
You go ahead and hold this and tell me how much purple's on it.
Like a pixel?
Toss it back. And me for comparison, who most certainly has more than that. Okay. The more purple, the worse. So that's okay. So you're not going thaumaturgically insane, so it might just be normal insanity.
I haven't done any thaumaturgy yet.
You'd be surprised.
Really?
If you're even exposed to anything that could possibly emanate eldritch knowledge, then...
I see.
So usually you'd know if that starts corrupting your mind.
Oh, by the way, Lucius wouldn't do it. I want you to try eating this. I know it'll taste like ash. I know it'll taste like ash. I get that. But I want you to try eating it anyway. It works!
Strength and resistance, but left an awful taste in my mouth.
Yeah, I know
Not
that...
an offense to your cooking. Not an offense to your cooking. Just...
all food, I know. But it is good to know that I can do that. And it didn't offer you healing or anything?
It was already a full health.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
But no, it did not restore.
Oh, actually, yeah, if you come down here really quick.
Second or third, over here.
I had a couple of blood bottles I had no use for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm also worried that since they found a live dinosaur encased in the ice, that we might find something like that and not be prepared for it.
That is fair. But I mean, as long as we can contain it physically, I don't really see the issue. The main concern would be like if it could fly or like dig through the ground. I don't think the latter is a problem, because if it can dig through the ground, why would it have been frozen in the first place? But the flying one's a real risk.
Yeah, I would just stay away from ice or permafrost or any kind of frozen ground.
Gonna have to disregard that regarding my ice bridge, because it is really fast.
What was that? Oh, the ice bridge. Yeah,
yep.
But that's artificially created.
A dinosaur randomly spawns inside my ice.
I doubt they'd manifest.
Yeah, no, actually very few things seem to manifest in this world. It's weird. Compared to the last one, there's like all different kinds of like elemental beasties that aren't around. I mean, there's more like varieties of animals, I guess.
Yeah, so I've noticed a lot of serpents in the desert. You also saw that massive serpent, near the spire.
What?
The massive serpent skeleton near the spire.
Oh yes. I've mentioned it to Lucius. I want to know if we can revive that thing.
Do not. Please
No. Not the plan isn't to revive it, but I want to know if it's possible, because then someone else might have already done it or do it in the future, and it'd be a good idea to.
I know for a fact it's damaged. I know for a fact that skeleton's damaged because there's a massive hole in the
that was me.
Cavity.
I may have done that.
Great job.
I needed bone meal.
You could have looked anywhere else.
Look, when you're starting a farm in the middle of a desert, sometimes you need a little fertilizer, all right? And sometimes the only source of that is like several 100 million-year-old skeletons.
Or the ones that are walking around with bows outside.
I have to kill those, okay? And that takes time. Much more time than mining the couple 100 billion-year-old skeleton.
It's alive, Terminus. Let's just not have a repeat of that. Right.
But,
Well,
so regarding helping the city, right now we don't really need anything. I guess if you wanted to like build your a house or like a lab there, that'd be nice. But the main question is like how we can get you up to speed and able to do those advanced things. So like what do you need? Obviously
so
someone to handle gold.
I also need an island isolated by water. Because I probably am going to damage the aura with my studies. And that
Uh,
will cause flux rifts. Flux rifts cannot spread across water.
can
They can
they
spread
spread across
underneath water,
sky?
but it takes. That's a good question, actually.
Because
I
if they
don't.
can't, then just use a slime island.
I'd be worried though, because they can manifest anywhere nearby, so they might manifest on the ground.
Ah. Well, the ideal would be to find a goddamn ocean, but um,
I would follow the rivers.
I've tried. I tried that. I've gone 10,000 blocks to the west. I've gone 10,000 blocks to the south, east. You know,
May I look at
good
your map?
10,000 blocks.
I'll give it back.
Okay.
Oh, that's the second atlas. Okay. Oh, that's all the way.
Yeah, I went a crazy distance west.
I can see that. Um,
Um, Zena?
what the hell did I just do? What the? Terminus?
I don't know.
Um,
I heard the sounds of nether travel.
I manifested near the dinosaurs.
Okay, I have no idea what that means.
The aura is seriously fucked up here. What the hell? I'm gonna put that on my backpack again, and I'm going to check something. Why is there? How is there flux here? That shouldn't be possible. That shouldn't be possible.
Is it spreading with you?
Oh. It might. I hope it isn't. It shouldn't be, because I actually haven't drawn my corrupted sword at all the whole time I've been here. It isn't. It is on my hip, but I still haven't drawn it. Oh shit. That. Hmm. Hmm. That makes me think. That makes me think a lot, and I am worried.
Is there a way to
Anyways.
just contain it? To just, like, get rid of it?
There is, but remember those filters I mentioned?
I'm telling you, my budget is crazy. And actually, how long do you have right now?
What do you mean?
Like, do you have enough time, if I provide everything, to build all the machines that you'll need to solve this problem?
I don't know. I don't know how bad this problem is. I don't know the source of the problem. You can clean up blood, but you have to find the wound. And I don't know what the wound is, and I don't know if I can find the knife either. Which is probably the bigger problem, actually. To find the knife.
I'm missing out on the analogy. What?
The aura is wounded. It is damaged. It is confused. You don't live in a lush forest, do you? Does this place feel like a lush forest?
What the heck was that? Did you not hear that?
No, I didn't.
Give me back that machine. Give me back that machine.
One moment, if I can find it. There.
No, it's still at one thing. I just heard a creeper. Like
I haven't
hissing
heard either of that.
and about to.
Did you hear it again?
Well, before I heard an explosion. This time it was just the hiss.
I don't know what's going on, but back to the question. Do you think this is a lush forest?
No.
No. Well, the aura thinks it is. There's been snow in the desert. I've seen holes carved in reality that if you look through them, you see this strange mirror world. Everything is wrong, and I don't know what's causing it. And I need to speak to some kind of dryad who understands this stuff, a head witch, Amaranth or Harper. I need to talk to them about this because they should understand this a little bit more than I do. I'm a thaumaturge, not a dryad, but there is something wrong, and I can feel it.
Well, it is localized. I was able to travel far enough to
No,
like
it's
find
not
places.
localized.
No, I was able to travel
No.
far enough away, and then the biomes matched up with what the aura reading said. It's
The
happening
rifts
here.
are still there.
The rifts are still there, but the biomes line up if you travel far enough. So whatever it is, it's happening near us.
World might not be responding nicely to Realm Striders.
Possible.
Possible.
Then again, it also snowed in the desert during winter, so like I who fucking knows how the weather here works? I don't know about that. I have other
I
problem.
don't understand it either. But
The aura
that can
readings,
also
though,
be-
yeah, that's more of a concern.
Plus the flux. Flux doesn't occur naturally. That flux is vis. That is an illness in the aura that should not be here. The aura consists of vis and flux. When flux affects the mind, it becomes warp. But when it infects the earth, it's called saint. But in its natural form, it's called flux. And it acts almost like a layer of scum on top of a pond. It prevents the aura from healing itself. It should not be here. It should not be here because you haven't done any thaumaturgy. You haven't had anyone over who does thaumaturgy, right? Other than me?
Gideon?
Has Gideon done thaumaturgy here?
No. Not here.
No.
Anyway. But
Right.
he did in
But
the old.
there's- I know he did. He was a massive pain in my ass because of it. But the fact is, there is flux here when there shouldn't be, and that is a problem. Hold on.
It's like it's not happening until it happens.
Right. But, okay.
You can't craft. One
Still.
second.
Open my backpack.
I can craft.
That seems to be something on his end then. Anyways. Still, this issue. Plus, another thing. I've noted the Crimson Cult here. And when I was walking with Lucius, they attacked us 3 times in quick succession. They can still target their portals. And they're still going after me.
I mean,
Probably because this followed me, but
I mean, just say what you need for me to make it all go away, because I'm willing to put in the effort to get rid of the Crimson Cult.
I need an island surrounded by water, not just a moat, not just some stinking little 3-meter deep. I mean, an actual islands surrounded by water
Okay,
that
real
I can
quick.
isolate.
Um, if I entombed a box in water, would that work?
Maybe. Maybe, but it had to be a significant amount of water.
That's fine. I mean, water's easy.
Yes, I can create infinite of it, basically, just without even needing a bucket.
Yeah.
But it need to be very large. You know the lab that you were brought back in? I need something that big, if not bigger.
I'll see what I can do. Would you be able to do with a space this big?
Like this, maybe a little taller. I like having a little bit of room to stretch my legs, but something similar to this, yes.
Okay. Yeah, I should be able to manage that. Does it need to be far away from, like, civilization?
I mean, not necessarily. It can be close but isolated in a sense of it is blocked by water and, flux condensers.
Mm.
But flux condensers are a ways out because I still have to make progress. I actually have to study the, the flux in order to actually know how to contain it, which means that I'd need to find a place where it's already. I'd either have to find or make a place where it's already gotten to a point that it's causing flux rifts. It's causing corruption. I need. Why do I have a torch? I don't want that.
I moved a torch.
No worries. But still, I need to see evidence of this destruction in order to create something to block it.
I don't know what all I can do about that.
I can handle that perfectly fine. I can destroy the aura very easily, but the problem is repairing it, and I need to be able to repair it very quickly after I destroy it, because if I destroy it, it will spread. It will. It's like dumping out it's like flipping a cup of water upside down and then lifting the cup. The water just goes everywhere. So does the flux. It will spread out to the aura around it. It flows with the rest of the aura. It doesn't stay at one area. It will disperse. Same thing if I flood the area with Vis. It will disperse into the rest of the aura around it, and it will balance itself out.
I don't know if I can do anything about that.
I'd have to do that. I would have to fix it. I just... I'd need to be prepared before I start. I would need to be prepared before I start. Void metal. Shit. Void metal is made from thaumium and void pearls, but I need to study something needed to the void for that.
Well, just
the aura and...
draw up a budget in like a book and send it to me. I'll deliver it.
Will do.
Yeah, whatever, dude. I have stuff I need to do, so I won't be on hand all the time to do like the gold handling. So yeah, it is probably best you find someone else willing to help you with that part of it. But if it's resources, I'm your guy. All right.
And if you need to speak to me about any of the requirements or whatever, you know where my village is. Just go to the beacon, make yourself known. I should be able to hear you and work my way up. I burrow underground.
Actually, something else. I wanted to briefly ask about. Apollo mentioned that he had a cure.
Not something that'd work for me.
Why?
The way I keep myself alive is a mix of being a vampire and being a lich. Other than that, I would just be a corpse. I steal vitality by being a vampire, and I manipulate it by being a lich.
And what's
Get rid of
stopping
either of
us
those.
from curing you, killing you, and then reconstituting you?
What you bring back wouldn't be me.
Yeah, it'd be you without Ajra. Hello.
No, it wouldn't be any of that.
And
I doubt you'd be able to bring me back at all.
you have a soul, don't you? You have a will.
I
And
made a
if
deal
it's just the body,
with
I can
Jira.
repair your body.
When I came here, I made a deal with the Jira. I was basically dead. My soul is shattered and the pieces are patched together with him. Unfortunately, my state is irreparable. Luckily, it isn't that bad. The only thing I really need to handle is ascending through vampirism. I know, it's...
I have magic floating gloves. Sorry, I'm just.
No worries.
All right. Well, that deal does sound kind of important. What does Ajira? Can I speak to you for a second?
I've been listening this entire time.
I know you've been listening this entire time, but you haven't been speaking this entire time. What do you want?
Keep myself alive. It's the only reason why I'm stuck in this stupid vessel.
Ah, to live. Say forever.
As long as she's able to keep me alive. As long as you're all able to feed me.
Right. We'll talk more later. Anyway.
Right.
Well, it's good to at least to confirm that they're there. It was mentioned in the last conversation, but I don't believe we actually spoke. I actually knew Ajira. Not that one. I think it was from a different reality. My version was never brought so low. But hey, you know that we can always
You
fix
don't have to rub it in.
that. It's funny. But no. I understand, and I intend to help both of you, actually. But for now, we'll just work on the thaumaturge. Do you know what you would need right now, or like a list of some items you'd need right now? Oh, and while you're here, I haven't drawn up your custom sword yet. But I figured I could still give you a blade. Sure. Or I can come down. This is my old weapon. It's a bit, heavy, as you can see. If you think you can wield it, you can have it. It actually does more damage than my current sword, but it is a bit slower, and you can't use anything in your offhand. So, no shields,
That's unfortunate, because I need to keep an umbrella out during the day, which would mean I'd only be able to use this at night.
Ah. Actually, that's a good point. Hand that back. Here, I can make you your sword right now. I am still missing that one component to complete it. So it won't be the finished product. Let's see here. So if I'm making that, I'm going to need you. Okay, I have those and spades. Make a spare sword blade. Are you interested in smithing?
Not really, no. I'm not a big fan of heat in general. Fire, lava. Does things to undead. Well, skeletons, specifics. Seems like you're perfectly fine with it.
Well, I'm a bit of a different kind of undead. Yeah. It's actually kind of really cool. While I was in hell, and after the whole debacle in Edis, I've actually had some time to study my existence.
Hmm.
Yeah. Um, to start, did you know that I'm technically dead?
No shit.
I feel like you're making light of it. Um, not a huge fan of that.
Sorry. I'm just saying. We've already established that you are some kind of dead.
No, I'm some kind of undead. That's what you've been claiming. No,
Mhm.
I'm dead. I am possessing my own corpse.
That's fairly normal. We get that all the time back in the dead realm. That's how we'd be revived. I think I am technically still too. From all the times I've died there.
Oh. Oh, I thought I was special.
I mean, compared to everyone else, there's only so many from the dead realm, so we're among an elite few. You really want to feel special.
Well, I'm more interested in being strong than special necessarily, but there are some really neat things about that. The biggest one being, I don't actually have to possess the same body every time. I do, and I'm not sure what would happen if I tried to find one when there's no like viable corpses lying around.
Hmm.
But yeah, I met another version of me who was able to do that. He possessed a different species even. But the main limitation he found is that they A had to be dead, which is actually more of a limitation than you'd think, since undead doesn't count. And they also had to have an intact brain, neither of which are easy things to just come across.
Hmm. Did you have to contest with decay as well? So it had to be a fresh corpse?
Well, he did, but at the same time, he's also me. And as I mentioned, repairing bodies is fine. The brain is the primary limiter because you can't really repair that. You
You can
know,
heal
like
it, but it won't be the same.
exactly. The tissue won't ever be the same kind of thing. Right.
And you have to deal with memory loss.
Uh,
Then again, if it's you, you wouldn't have you wouldn't have the host memory.
so I never actually, what, I never asked him about that, actually. That's a good point. Probably should have. I didn't get to know him very long. He tried to kill himself and possess me, which did not end very well for him. Yeah. All right. Well, here is the. Oh,
Did you
actually,
put gold on that?
what? No, it's so this is made out of manilion, which is cobalt and ardite. Lava slime, which is the thing I just added, and then also blue slime.
Right. I just.
Gold is pretty much worthless as a material for tinkers anyway. There's one thing.
Blood.
Okay, I only have one, so I'm not sure I want to just hand this off to you. But I do have a scarab, which if I
I
put
couldn't do
on
much
this,
with it.
no, if I put it on the sword, it would be quite a bit stronger. You can see, actually, you can see I put it on all of my tools, actually. Uh, well, actually, I haven't put one on this one, but all my other tools. The problem is, it is really expensive. Like, Like, I have 3 stacks of diamonds in one here. Almost. But I don't have 3 stacks of scarabs lying around.
I see.
So yeah.
What exactly does it do?
Well, it increases its damage by 5, which is pretty substantial considering the other bonuses this already has. And then also makes it have 1,000 extra durability, which it currently has 836.
This says 200, but it repairs itself using my sanity.
I don't know why you would want that.
It's also soulbound to me.
I don't know why you would want that either. Oh, wait, do you mean where if you die it comes with you?
Stays with me.
Okay, that is useful. I actually need to fight some withers to get that for my equipment. But,
I see. Well, it only lasts for so long. Eventually the enchantment will wear itself out. But it also has looting, vorpal, and sharpness, I believe. And is that it? Sharpness, vorpal, and leech. So any damage I deal with it, I heal back.
Well, that's actually what I need an item for to get on this thing. But how much damage does it deal?
10.5.
So without the scarab, right? This does 10.7, which is slightly higher. But it also does 50% more to anything that's on full health, and 35% more to anything that's on fire, which also accounts for if the attack lights it on fire. So if you have, say, a magma gauntlet,
I
then
don't light my prey on fire. Most of the things that I kill for food, I'd rather keep raw. Or blood.
right.
So, no magma stone for me.
Okay, well, that makes this embossment rather pointless. Well, actually, you can, this sword isn't gonna have looting on it, so you can use this sword as a weapon against, specifically, things that you don't need the loot from. And so this will light it on fire and do like a ton of damage. As stands, this thing should be doing about 25 damage in one hit. And I can make it do more.
I have a question. Main drawback of the armor you gave me is the fact that I cannot wear my backpack with it, or if I want to wear my backpack,
actually, that
I
reminds
can't
me.
wear the chestplate.
They're wearable backpacks. Yeah, kind of trash compared to this one. It still takes up your chestplate slot, but it doesn't break, and it's just generally way easier to use.
How do I open it?
Yeah, so you put it on your chest, and when you open your inventory, you just have an extra 3 bars.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I use when I go mining. I bought some off a leather worker.
Causes a lot of visual bugs with vampirism.
Yeah, it causes a lot of visual bugs with just the UI that it currently has in the game anyway. But, it's functional. That's... and importantly, you're not gonna have a creeper run up and just blow up your backpack.
Can I take it off and keep the stuff inside of it?
No. If you have anything inside of it, then you can't take it off. I mean, if you don't want it, you can give it back.
Yeah, I think this one's a little bit better for that case. Because it actually holds stuff.
I mean, it's your call if you want a creeper to come up and just destroy half your stuff.
All right.
Oh, if you can get a scarab from Lucius, I'll gladly apply that to your weapon.
Right. You get those from the fossils.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, because I remember finding one before. I was just
They,
trying to
they,
remember where I found
they
it.
are really rare, but you can get tools that make it more likely for you to get scarabs. I already gave him a pickaxe with one of those effects, but that one gave him extra chance for like biofossils and stuff, like bones. The one that gives extra
Right.
scarab chance is the one I still have.
Right.
All right. Why do you have a sleeping bag?
What was that?
Why would you have a sleeping bag? You're a vampire.
I can still sleep.
But why would you want to?
I need to.
Okay. Can't you like sleep during the day in like a coffin or something?
I can, but I do not have a coffin. Yet. I had one in the old dead realm, but not yet. Also, do you want this book back?
Is that the one I gave you?
Yes, it's the one that at the back
Oh yeah,
says to burn once.
uh.
Did that burn?
Should've.
Yes, it burned. Okay. Yeah, it did.
Okay.
What the hell is this?
That is a block breaker. If you put a block in front of it.
What the fuck is the purpose of that?
Originally I had a little box around it with some water pouring in, and I kept dropping concrete, like like dry concrete onto it, and it'll get wet, harden, and then this would break it, and I would just do that over and over again. Right now it serves no purpose. It just exists on my floor. I could have used that for a cobble generator, actually. Oh, it's not charging. Why is that not charging?
I'm not even going to pretend that I understand your artifice.
It's not important.
Right. Well, is there any payment that you'd need for this blade right now?
Let me think.
Or for the armor right now?
No. The problem is I can supply a lot of stuff myself, and a lot of the things I need from like Atris or Ash. If you know anyone who can do like guns or get that cold iron, like that's what I'm looking for. I can't think of anything that you specifically could do that I'd want.
How do you feel about golems?
Golems. Gun turrets are better than golems usually.
Yes, but not for attack. You can make them handle your machines. You can make them sort your stuff.
I don't need them for that. Like I'm not running a factory here. I'm just living life. If they can go like mining for me, that could be useful.
They might be able to actually. I believe a harvest seal might be able to do that, but I'd have to look into it. I'm not.
Oh wait, they can farm? Oh, a farming golem would be amazing. That would be great.
Actually, let me check if they can. Golemancy.
Sorry.
Empty, store, collect, guard, block breaking. I believe they might actually be able to do that. They might be able to harvest things. Lumberjack, provide, stock, butcher, harvest. Yes, they can harvest things.
That would be useful.
I'm not exactly good at Golomancy. I struggle with it because it's a lot of logistical stuff that I can't really wrap my mind around. But with an artificer's mind like yours, I might be able to puzzle it out. Or with help from you, I might be able to puzzle it out.
If you can get them to automatically plant and harvest crops, and then deposit them in a chest, then I can automate the entire process to create these.
I might
It,
be
it
able
would
to. I'd
it
have
would,
to
it would
create a
require a
golem
pretty
forge,
large
but...
apparatus and multiple golems for multiple different farms. But it could
Yes,
be
and
done.
I'd also need to... I'd need to create a golem press, but that would require me to actually progress into Golomancy, and I didn't do much of that. I created Longshot, but Lockhart wasn't my making. It was difficult to control. What I could tell you is actually made by the Crimson Cult to kill.
Come with me. Come. We're done at this base anyway. Grab a boat.
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
It's all good.
These things are very difficult to control.
Are they? Just run yourself into the wall.
I picked up your boat, sorry.
It's all good. I'm thinking of replacing these with stairs. Anyway, this is the tunnel that bores into the mountain directly in front of the mansion. And there's a bunch of these little slots here that I want filled with important stuff, labs, factories, farms, whatever. And is there anything you can do in Thaumcraft that is safe? That isn't gonna cause...
Well, thaumaturgy and safe shouldn't go in the same conversation unless you're saying thaumaturgy isn't safe. There's always a risk in manipulating the aura. There's always a risk. You could set it off in a way that you did not expect to, and all of a sudden you're dealing with an allergic reaction the likes of the world has never seen. Or you could have the Crimson Cult target you and light your entire house on fire with their clerics spewing fireballs everywhere. Or you could have a predator, or light forbid a golem, chase you down through the tunnels. Thaumaturgy is never safe. But some... Actually, wait. Nope, there is one safe thing. Taking a fucking spa, that is literally the only thing that is safe with it, is creating something to wash the flux off of your body. That is it.
So that would actually be nice. I'd probably put that in the mansion instead of out here. But that'd be nice. So wait, the fast speed platforms, those are dangerous?
Unfortunately, yes. Paving stones... Actually, wait a moment. Paving stones of travel... No, those are safe. Those are safe. I completely forgot about those, actually. Those just require stone and V's crystals.
Well, I can provide both of those things.
And then I can turn those into arcane stone bricks, which and then turn into either barrier stones or paving stones of travel.
Okay. Well, I'd like to put the stones of travel along this pathway here, along with anywhere that the mansion leads. Probably only the middle three of these blocks, because, you know, lining the whole thing kind of expensive.
Would be expensive.
Yeah. Then of course there's these paths here.
Vampire behind you. Fledgling.
Oh, I'm so scared. Anyway.
I'll take those fangs.
Oh, sure. I have no use for
Better
those.
I have than Vika Bollusk.
Yeah.
May I enter?
Yes. You can enter this time. I'll give you a more permanent access later. But for now, yeah, you can enter. So this actual mansion, the main things that you're gonna need to worry about are the storage network in here.
May I enter this room, or is it?
Yeah,
you passage.
You get the whole house. You get the whole house.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, the storage network here. There's a bunch of chests down here that is all linked to, so you can shove basically any item in here.
May I take this preserved curiosity?
Yeah, actually, I have a ton of those. Do you want them?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have a bunch of stuff. Do you want the Crimson Cult books?
I will definitely take those. Anything related to the Crimson Cult, I will take.
I mean, I'm keeping their clothes. Those are snazzy. But there's also rooms. So all the ones on the bottom floor are gonna be practical rooms, like that storage network and the meeting room. There's a kitchen. But up here are personal rooms. This one's mine. But it is subject to change whenever we do the election. That this will become their room. We have Vincent's room over here, but we have a bunch of ones that aren't claimed. Even if you don't intend to live in one of these, I would set one up so that you have like a mailbox or something else that someone can deliver resources or messages to.
You heard that, right?
Yes, the thunder.
Yeah, I was just making sure I wasn't having a situation like you. Hearing creepers outside.
Yeah. All these should just be open.
So right now, is it just you and Vincent living in here? Or...
I think there was one other person who had a room. Over here. No, it looks like it's empty.
Interesting.
Yeah, but I plan to make this open to everybody. This will be the hub where like I centralize any like gifts or any like power that we can do that. This is where we'll have our own factories set up, the public farms, all that. It's also where I'll be selling the breakfast, which isn't really relevant to you, and the blood, which is.
That forest is very interesting. Question, and this is going to sound very random. Do you know if there's any pine forests nearby?
There's what the aura says is a pine forest.
I see.
Yeah. Not much you can really do about that. Speaking of which, ever since the aura got all fucked up, that glacier up at the top of that mountain started melting.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's kind of awkward because it looks like someone made a house inside of it.
Before or
well, before, presumably.
Out of character, my render distance is turned down, so I cannot see that.
Yeah, I can't see the glacier either. From here, anyway. Nope, still can't see it. It's kind of far.
Are those the yeah, those are the trees that Lucius brought back.
We're gonna be incorporating them into the design around here. Well, we needed a tree that was really tall,
Hmm.
because we wanted it to like frame the mansion. But the mansion's
Yeah.
also really tall, so like most of the trees would just get dwarfed.
Uh, you have the roof of this place lit up, right?
Well, let's go outside and find out.
Watch for ghosts. Saw one around here.
No, it is not. However, it is made out of slabs. And
Oh, so
for some reason, monsters don't manifest on slabs.
fair enough. Fair enough. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring an Enderman up here. Go ahead and kill it. Have
It,
fun with that. Oh, it's right here by me.
yeah, it teleported away. Got
There
it.
you go. Up, ghost as well. It hit you and died.
Yeah.
Huh.
That should be a pretty good warning, shouldn't it? Yeah, I might not have my battle sign, which made it consistent, but yeah, I can still do some crazy stuff in retaliation. I mean, even just my necklace alone, this thing,
Mm-hmm.
that can deal damage to you, light you on fire, and hit you with lightning.
Should not do that around this house.
I just have to put the fire out. Besides, for some reason, the tops of stairs can't be lit on fire.
Strange.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird shenanigans like that. Like the top of the slabs also can't be lit on fire.
Hmm.
Oh my god, look over there! Is that a weird elk creature fighting some zombies?
Oh, I thought you were trying to distract me because I noticed you walked from behind me. That's a Druden. Uh, basically a dryad but evil.
Well, it's fighting the undead, so I don't really see the problem here.
It's only fighting because its patron is Hearn, Lord of the Hunt.
Okay. Um. Yeah, just okay. That's cool. By the way, I'm gonna be going to Hell soon because I need more quartz again. Um, Probably gonna be taking Hell Mountain specifically. Just because I've kind of mined out the area immediately next to my portal. Is there
Right.
anything you need from Hell?
Blaze and quartz mostly. Blaze rods. Not blaze
Yeah,
powder.
I can turn netherrack into blaze powder, and I can turn blaze powder into blaze rods.
Okay, I'd need at least two. One for an alchemy table and one for an infernal furnace.
Just get me as much netherrack as you can.
I Hell Mountain is at your disposal. I don't think anyone lives at the homeless committee or gives a shit about that
Yep.
flaming mess.
Well, that's up to you, because I don't need any more blaze powder. I'm still gonna keep making it, because I mean you never know, but like I
Also, question.
ow. What?
Do you have a tool for excavation? Because you've obviously made tunnels like that.
So I have a hammer. I have two hammers actually. I don't have one for digging for like dirt, but I could make one.
I meant like a stone hammer. I tend to make a lot of tunnels. Did I ever show you the Halls of Ruin?
No.
Oh, it was basically a maze I made in the deep dark. Using a tool that Keon gave me. I think it was some kind of hammer, but
My hammer's mine at minimum a 3x3 area.
Yes, as did that one. The tunnels were 3x3, completely pitch black, lined with a bunch of traps. Kalfu actually fought me there and won, and I hate admitting that, and that's how he earned a magical education, but he completely gave that up and just became a vampire instead. The vampirism was actually the losing condition, when I still viewed vampirism as a curse. But
Okay.
I was just thinking about the Halls of Ruin because of an excavator tool.
No, I mean I can make you a hammer. Probably gonna have to charge you for that one though, because
Yeah, that
hammers
makes
are
sense.
really expensive in terms of resources. Compared to that sword, it's like, shoot, what is it? Is it like? It's like 10 times as expensive. So a sword costs 4 resources. A hammer costs 24 plus 27. And then the embossment is an extra 8, as opposed to your embossment, which was 2.
So that's at least 6 times, not 4 times, at least. Not
Okay.
counting the embossment.
4
But-
versus 27 is...
Well, 4 times 6 equals 24.
Yeah, so it's between 6 and 7.
Mhm.
Yeah. Regardless, it's much more expensive. It was my point.
Understood. One moment. I want to test. Oh, the range on this is pitiful. One moment. Wait, no, I can't hit him either. Shit. What is the maximum range of this? It doesn't even light the ground on fire.
I don't know how good that gauntlet's gonna be.
Well, this is just my first stone that I've ever made. I can
Actually,
slaughter.
yeah, shoot me. I don't have my sword out, so it
Uh.
shouldn't do that much retaliation. Yeah, I took literally no damage.
And I didn't either. Oh, and now I'm withered.
Poisoned. Wait, were you withered?
Yeah, I was withered, but not poisoned.
Okay, because that's not me. I poisoned people.
I don't know what caused the wither. Oh, wait a moment. Wait, hold on. Is it? It's not rapid firing. This that's doing that. Weird.
Oh, wait, is that increasing your flux?
Shouldn't. No, it's not.
Okay, I have no idea then.
It's not increasing the flux of the aura either, but there's also flux here.
I have no idea.
Right. Well,
At any rate.
do you have a waystone here?
No, actually we don't. I can make one.
I was going
No.
to say because... Hold on, I'm going to test something. This is going to be weird. Gonna work? No, it's not.
Do you have a waste spare?
Not on me, no. And waystones are actually fairly expensive to create. You'd need the pearls for those. No, I don't have
I
any
got
of
the
those.
ender pearls and the emeralds just fine. It's for me it's actually the purple dye that costs something.
This... No, that's the wrong kind of flower. But if you can find a flower that gives you pure purple dye, that gives you purple magenta, this might give pure purple. Nope, purple magenta as well.
Yeah.
But if you
Also,
find a
do
pure
you need
purple
zombie
flower-
brains?
Yes, I do. Those are used for thaumaturgical studies.
Okay.
And by that, I mean perfectly driving myself insane in order to attract a Crimson Cult to fight them. Cannibalism does some strange things.
Hey, zombies literally manifest through magic. Alright, it's not cannibalism because there's literally no way that they're the same species as us.
And technically, I'm not human, so
Exactly.
it doesn't count.
So I don't
Also,
know why it's
another
making
item.
you insane in the first place. Hello, Enderman. Come here.
Also, fletchling.
I'm not worried about the fletchling.
handled him.
I didn't even hit him.
Was a mad mage on the hill, but he just demanifested. Anyways,
Anything else?
Right. Not at the moment, no. Do you mind if I use your waystone back at your house?
Oh, actually, the one at Lucius's would be cheaper. Let's go.
No, it's not because of that. I think I figured something out in regards to manifestation.
Okay. So why do you need my waystone?
Any waystone will do.
So then why not use
this one's faster because of the ice bridge.
Right, but this one takes you directly to Lucius's as well. Just gotta bank left.
Manifestation.
Bank left.
There. When we get there, go ahead and go. Open your atlas. Stand next to the waystone, but don't use it. And then. Let's do the one by the homeless committee. I'll instruct you when we actually get to the waystone. Make a little bit more sense then. Ah, there it is. So, where's the waystone?
The waystone is over here. Also dinosaurs.
Mm-hmm. You showed me. Oh, there's. Oh, you put the tag in there.
Yeah, but it's in one of these like corner things around this building. It's oh yeah, right here, right here.
Watch out. One of those jackal-headed creatures.
Oh, is that an Anubis? It is! Die. Anyway, so yeah, it's over here. It's...
Right. Well, open your atlas.
Okay.
And select the homeless committee.
What about... A lot of lightning. Anyway, it looks like Zena is actually listening. Not actually prepared for the plan to be going this well. I don't need Zena for much. I need one thing. A bunker that's truly safe. I need that circle. I was able to make it sound like a relatively minor thing for the town, but that's all I need. After that, who knows? An inferior sword. Still better than what she had. At least in terms of combat. Unfortunately, looting is one of the areas where Tinko's isn't the best, and so I have to have so many bloody pickaxes. Swat. That is a lot of lag.
Terminus?
Boomy, you're blasting everyone again.
Yeah, I think that I just crashed. Sorry.
Ah.
Guess I'm ending the stream. That was a good spot anyway. All I was gonna do is collect a bunch of ores and put them in the proper boxes. But yeah, doing pretty good. Also, in the background this whole time has been a instrumental to another song I'm going to be adding to the channel called Maddening Choir. Where Semper Victoria was a song for Technoblade, this is a song for Terminus. it, I don't know when it'll be released, but